Hello, what is up? Yeah. So it's the year 400. It's been a hot minute. I haven't played since the new update. So that means there's going to be a ton of new cultures that are going to have to start up. And I don't know how that's going to work. So as you can see, there's no cultures yet. Yet they're developed 400 years in. It's pretty widespread right now. So that's going to be interesting. That's gonna be the main event. They're gonna have to they're all just gonna simultaneously forget what has happened the past couple hundred years. Oh, there's E, he's chilling. Look at him go. But yeah, so I don't know how that works if they can't produce things anymore and they're gonna fall back into the dark ages and they're gonna have to like learn how to do stuff and see which culture wins. I have no clue. But you know what? Let's just get going. I guess you know what? Since I like to throw in some people every year, demons are still going strong. You know what? No, it's fine. We're fine. The cultures are gonna be insane anyway. And there's also the mods I have. I don't. Whatever. Well, let's just let it run. Yeah. I don't know how it's gonna. Okay. All the cultures just started popping up. I guess it's one for each city. They're joining pretty quickly. Okay, well, hold up. How does oh, let me hold on, let me see the culture. Okay, yep, they don't even know how to build tents. And they're at war. This is going to be interesting. Holy crap. Okay. They're gonna have to relearn all of that. So something I'm gonna add for this century is we're gonna disable level cap. So I don't know how that's going to affect, because from what I can tell, the level up, it's linear, not exponential. So, it's like it won't grow too far. And so they shouldn't get too many stats, even if they are pretty high level. But I could be wrong, honestly. That could just be a terrible assumption. But let's check in on our boys. We have good old Saint Water. How's he doing? Doing all right. What is he a king? He looks like a king. How's E doing? Oh, he's balling out here. 57 kills, level 10. He has 199 children. My man is like Genghis Khan out here. I think we're gonna spice it up a little bit. So if you put coffee on village leaders, they will speed up their culture reduction like insane. So, but I don't want to, I'm not going to do it evenly. I'm actually just going to kind of do it randomly. Different random cultures here. I just want to see if with the technology lead they have, if they can actually start to spread. So maybe there. Let's one that guy. And they probably shouldn't get too much of a lead, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm being honest. Okay, so you can actually, I really like this kingdom layer instead of the village layer. It really lets you see what kingdoms are like, especially when you hover over it, because it just highlights the entire area. Like the Omoa Kingdom, I think, was Saint Water lead that? I believe. Essentially, he does. He has held control over this entire continent. And the Chub Kingdom, Strength in Hell. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. They do border the demon. They border the demon, towers. Stuff like that, so no wonder they're probably getting flame swords and stuff. Forgiveness through coins. Well, I mean, sounds like a trading empire. But I forgot, with sword and power we live. Saint Water. Be peaceful, come on, bro. You have Saint in your name, right? And a necromancer. And yeah, the thing is, there's so many people whenever like a necromancer pops out that he doesn't even do anything. It just instantly dies. We can see all the ships trading back and forth now. What year is it? It is 424. Something I forgot to note as well is that they actually can't produce boats anymore because they lost the ability to with the culture. So they're gonna be pretty isolated to their own islands, right? I mean, I guess not if they still have some old boats, but it's not a guarantee, and if they lose any of the boats, they can't replace them. So that. And people are just chilling inside the necromancer's castle. There's a hole right there. Right then. Oh, probably the earthquake. Oh, that. Well, it actually took out quite a sizable amount of this village here. I'm on the culture tab right now. I mean, not too much, but it was something at least. It scared the crap out of me, if I'm being honest. I don't. Also, the Holy Op. They are. What happened to the Chub Kingdom? They've been reduced sizably. It used to be 1,300, but now the Holy Op against their trading empire is going very strong. They don't even have that large of a standing army. 56 out of 480. How are they? How do they have control over such a large empire with that few troops? Kind of surprising to me. I guess they're really using that coin advantage. Alright, we are halfway through the century, and the cultures do not seem to be spreading. They seem to be just kind of sticking to their area. I think a lot of that has to do with because they're not actually, it's like two cultures in the same kingdom. So they're not gonna like spread the culture because they're not taking it over. They're just gonna coexist. Now, like we might see this group of cultures start to spread as they take over, but I'm not sure how it works with like multiple cultures. That's Now we're just gonna have areas that are just more technologically advanced. We're actually gonna have cities that are gonna be more technologically advanced than other cities. And Chub Kingdom is reduced to, we've seen Chub Kingdom go from one of the strongest empires at the beginning of the century to, I mean, they're barely alive. They have what? That's their only city left. That's their only village left. They're actually, I think they're about to, oh, yep, and they are destroyed. And as they rise and fall, the Ucha Empire. Now they're an older kingdom. Yeah, I was checking through all the kingdoms, and it looks like Ucha Empire is our older one, like our oldest one, and they're doing all right. And they're not in a dominant spot, but they aren't at the verge of being destroyed. So I consider that a pretty solid win for an empire that's 129 years old. Okay, dude, the demons have invaded this tiny island again. I don't know what they have with this island, but it's just sad. Like, why? Wait, why this island? What do you have against it? I didn't even notice this. The orcs have pretty much solid salts. They've unified this one area, right? This orc continent area. And I think next century, little teaser, I think we're gonna have the dwarves come in because they have not been introduced yet, and they're gonna be. I think I have a way to make them competitive and make them interesting. I think it will be very interesting. Check this key. I want to see if anyone has some cool artifacts. You know what I'm saying? So the Holy Op, their king is not alive. Umeve, no. Empire. Yeah, he doesn't really have any cool. 2 years ago. Wait a second. 2 years ago. Okay, yep, that tracks. I've looked all around, and I think the only people with like cool artifacts is E and Saint Water. And I mean, look at them. They're kind of decked out. Oh, look at Saint Water. Oh, look at it. Level 15 too. He's starting to get up there. Yeah, the Holy Op has fallen apart. It looks like revolutions or something has ripped the kingdom apart, and now it's split into several other kingdom states. And the Oumuamua, they've survived for quite a long time now, and they are looking strong. I mean, they have this other little sect over here, but they seem pretty peaceful with each other, and they don't seem, at each other's at all, coexisting fairly well and unifying the continent. I feel like we see this middle area, and a new kingdom takes control of it for like 20 years, and then it just completely falls apart because it can't keep hold of it. I don't know if we're ever gonna see a kingdom that can hold the entirety of the continent I doubt it. Oh, and the tall Uzurk, they have fully unified. They've even taken over this little island over here. And this village. What happened to the village? They caught the plague. I thought they were, honestly, I kind of thought they were plague through. But the village over here does not seem to have the plague. Seems like, oh my god, where was that earthquake? It was right. Oh, that was bad for the Uchi Empire. It took out a lot of infrastructure. Oh no, this could spell the end of the Uchi Empire. Every time I say the Uchi Empire, I just think it's like oh, whoa. That was just assimilated in, and now the Uchi Empire is left back. I mean, they've taken Wuhan over, but that was very scary. They're losing their hold. Oh no, we got 16, 14 years left to the turn of the century, and this has been a pretty action-packed century. Kingdoms turning left and right, and the cultures we can keep track of. It's not been, I mean, it's just normal progression. No one's kind of too far ahead, but that might change next century. Guess we'll find out. They actually got mines back pretty early. Pretty big. Alright, we are almost in the 6th century. I think it's because 0 to 100 is the 1st century, and then 100 to 200 is, yeah, so 500 to 600 would be the 6th century. So we're almost in the 6th century here. We're right on the turn of the century. And just take a look at what's happened here. So we actually have the Uchi Empire. They've been relegated down to this little corner over here. I wouldn't be surprised if they fall soon, but they're gonna hold out for this century at least. I mean, they've been around for quite a long time. 166, a massive empire up here that has risen. Destroy pain, exterminate failure, forever justice. That, honestly, they sound a little... That's a little sus, bro. Like, I think there might be like a totalitarian regime. Like, what is that slogan? Oh, and determine my love. That's nice. So, and the elves, they've pretty much stayed the same, just catching up on culture, and the orcs have unified fully their little area. And they actually have a little village, it looks like, on the mainland. But beyond that, I think that's the turn of the century. So, thank you for watching. Much love. I will see you next time. See you more tonight wherever you are. Peace.